Hello students, through this video we are going to study about the poem From Your Behind, and the name of the poem is Rain on the Roof. This poem is composed by Kenney. He was an American lawyer, politician and a journalist. He was born in the year 1826 near Penyan, New York. He was partly educated at Antioch College, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and studied law with Thomas Corwin. He was a senator from the 5th District in the Ohio legislature in the year 1882 to 1883 and delivered a speech against the official railroad pass. The poet tries to describe how he feels on a rainy day and also states that whenever it rains, he starts to recall all his past memories while lying on his bed in the cottage. He listens to the pitter patter sound of the rain. He listens to the sound of the rain and starts remembering his old days when he was a little boy. Further, he remembers his mother, who is not with him now, but her memories will always be with him. In addition, he remembers how his mother takes care of him during the rainy days so that he might not catch a cold. While listening to the sound of the rain, he also remembers the sweet memories of his past. Now let us look at the lines of the first stanza. When the humid shadows hover all over the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. The poet in these lines says that when huge clouds that are full of moisture move around in the sky and the raindrops that seem like a tear falling from the sky wipe the sad darkness of the night. Moreover, the poet is comparing the raindrops to tears. As to him, the dark sky seems very sad. Also, it appears as if it is weeping, and the raindrops are the tears shed by it. He further adds that it is like a blessing to lie on the bed of his room and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. Now let us look at the second stanza of the poem. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollections weave their air threads into woof, and I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. In this stanza, the poet expresses his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the roof of his house. Poet says that every tinkle on the shingle has an echo in his heart and in the dreams of him. He has many different and fantastic imaginations of the past which come back into his mind as dreams when he listens to the patter of the rain upon the roof. In the last stanza, now in memories come my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers. Airy, she's left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me, and I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. The poet introduces his mother in this last stanza and says that he is dreaming of her. As in the previous stanza, the rain brings memory of the past, there were the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. Long, long ago, his mother uses to love him a lot and she was to consider him a darling. Also, she would let him sleep until daybreak and have sweet dreams. As he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room, he feels that his mother is looking at him. Moreover, the sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. That's the reason he was so moved by the sound of the raindrops on the shingles of his room. Every time he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past as he reminds of his mother. Now, let us have a look at the literary devices of the poem Rain on the Roof. The rhyming scheme of the poem is A B C B D E F E, and the repetition of consonant sounds in two or more consecutive words in the first stanza, that is, humid hover. H sound is repeated, starry spears. S sound is repeated, press pillow. P sound is repeated, lie listening. L sound is repeated. Hence, all these comes under alliteration. The use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter is the use of sound word. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Hence, it is onomatopoeia. Treating a non living thing as a living being. It is called as personification. That is, darkness has been personified when he says that it is sad. And now the transferred epithet. The use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to another noun. In melancholy darkness, darkness is not melancholy, but it refers to the sad people. Now, in the second stanza, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words, that is, busy, being. B sound is repeating, their thread. TH sound is repeating, rain, roof. R sound is repeating. Hence, all these sounds comes under alliteration. The use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery, tinkle, patter, sounds made by the raindrops comes under onomatopoeia. And here, treating a non living thing as a living being, that is, recollection is personified when he says that they weave dreams. So, hence, it is personification. And transferred epithet, the use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to another noun, like dreamy fancies. It does not mean that the fancies are dreamy, but refers to the people who have dreams. Now, let us put the focus on the third stanza. The repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words, that is, memory, my mother. M sound is repeating, darling dreamers. D sound is repeating, hence, these are alliterations. And the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery, patter, sound of raindrops falling on the shingles of the roof. It is onomatopoeia.